Life lessons? Most seniors learn too late. If there's one lesson, many seniors wish they had learned earlier. It's that admitting a mistake can save a relationship. No one goes through life without making mistakes. But many seniors say accepting responsibility earlier would have changed the course of some of their most important relationships. Point 1, accountability. Build stronger relationships. Taking responsibility for your actions creates trust. Many older adults say this simple habit could have strengthened some of the most important relationships in their lives. Admitting when you're wrong doesn't erase the past, but it shows honesty, maturity, and a willingness to grow. Qualities that often bring people closer together. Point 2, every relationship requires humility. No relationship is perfect. Many older adults say that learning to admit mistakes and accept constructive feedback help them build stronger, more lasting connections with family and friends. Point 3, being right isn't always worth the price. Many seniors eventually realize that proving a point often mattered less than preserving a relationship. Winning an argument may feel satisfying for a moment, but rebuilding trust after hurt feelings often takes much longer. Looking back, many wish they had focused less on defending themselves and more on understanding the people they loved. Point 4, small apologies can prevent big regrets. Looking back, many older adults wish they had apologized sooner. A sincere apology may seem like a small gesture, but it can prevent years of misunderstanding, emotional distance, and unnecessary regret. Sometimes a few honest words spoken at the right moment are enough to preserve a relationship that truly matters. Point 5, ego can keep families apart. Sometimes one honest conversation can prevent years of silence between loved ones. Point 6, children learn by example. When parents admit their mistakes, they teach accountability instead of perfection. Point 7, respect grows through honesty. People often respect those who accept responsibility more than those who always defend themselves. Point 8, not every argument needs a winner. Sometimes protecting the relationship matters more than winning the argument. Point 9, humility brings lasting peace. Many seniors say one of the biggest changes that came with age was realizing they no longer needed to win every disagreement. They discovered that protecting their pride often created unnecessary stress, while admitting a mistake brought relief. Letting go of the need to be right allowed difficult conversations to end sooner and meaningful relationships to grow stronger. In hindsight, many believe that humility gave them more peace than stubbornness ever did. Point 10, some opportunities never return. One of the hardest lessons many seniors share is that not every relationship can be repaired later. Some people pass away, move on, or become emotionally distant before an apology is ever offered. While taking responsibility cannot guarantee forgiveness, it gives relationships the best chance to heal before time runs out. Many older adults say this realization came much later than they wished. Point 11, vulnerability is not weakness. Many people avoid admitting mistakes because they fear appearing weak, yet older adults often discover the opposite is true. Accepting responsibility shows emotional maturity, confidence, and genuine respect for others. Friends and family are usually more willing to trust someone who admits their imperfections than someone who constantly avoids accountability. True strength often comes from honesty, not from appearing flawless. Point 12, self-reflection changes everything. Many seniors say personal growth began when they stopped asking who was wrong and started asking, what could I have done better? That simple shift in perspective encouraged healthier communication and stronger relationships. Self-reflection doesn't mean blaming yourself for every problem, but it does help you recognize the choices that are within your control and improve them over time. Point 13, healing begins with responsibility. Forgiveness cannot be forced, and not every relationship will return to what it once was. However, many older adults believe that healing often starts when someone sincerely accepts responsibility for their actions, even if the outcome isn't perfect. An honest apology, combined with meaningful change, can open doors that pride would have kept closed. Many seniors wish they had learned this lesson decades earlier. Point 14, don't wait until regret teaches you. Many seniors encourage younger people to learn this lesson, now rather than later. Admitting a mistake today may feel uncomfortable, But delaying it for years often creates regret that is much harder to live with. Point 15. Your legacy is defined by character. In the end, people rarely remember how many arguments you won. They remember your kindness, your humility, your willingness to make things right, and the way you treated them. For many seniors, that became one of life's most valuable lessons. Point 16. Pride can quietly isolate you. Many seniors say they never expected pride to become a source of loneliness. Over the years, refusing to admit mistakes created distance from friends, siblings, and even their own children. The separation rarely happened because of one major conflict. Instead, it grew through countless small moments, when no one was willing to take the first step toward reconciliation. Looking back, many believe a sincere apology could have changed the outcome of those relationships. Point 17. Every apology is an opportunity to grow. Admitting you're wrong does more than repair relationships. It helps you become a better person. Many older adults say that each time they accepted responsibility, they became more patient, more understanding, and more compassionate. Growth rarely comes from pretending we're always right. It comes from recognizing our imperfections and choosing to learn from them. That willingness to change often inspires others to do the same. Point 18. The best time to say I'm sorry is before it's too late. One lesson many seniors repeat is that tomorrow is never guaranteed. Waiting for the perfect moment to apologize can sometimes mean missing the opportunity altogether. While not every relationship will be restored, expressing genuine remorse, while you still have the chance, can bring peace to both people. Many older adults say they would gladly trade countless arguments they won for one meaningful conversation they never had. In the end, the relationships we preserve often become far more valuable than the pride we protect. Point 19. A meaningful life is built on meaningful relationships. As people grow older, many discover that life's greatest achievements are not measured by success, wealth, or recognition, but by the quality of the relationships they leave behind. The people who matter most rarely expect perfection. They value honesty, humility, and genuine effort. Many seniors say that learning to admit mistakes earlier would have allowed them to spend less time protecting their pride and more time strengthening the relationships that ultimately gave their lives the greatest meaning. Point 20. It's never too late to choose humility. No matter your age, it's never too late to begin admitting your mistakes and taking responsibility for your actions. While the past cannot be changed, the choices you make today can strengthen the relationships that are still part of your life. Many seniors say they found greater peace after replacing pride with humility and focusing on understanding rather than winning. In the end, one sincere apology can become the first step toward a future with fewer regrets and stronger connections.